In this video, Dusty starts tearing his car apart for the winter to rebuild it. Ends up getting the drive shaft out, puts a new one in, gets the rack out, puts a new one in, takes the nose off, puts a new one on, takes the tranny out, puts a new one in.
Taking the tranny out, oil is draining, oil is drained. Dropping the drive shaft. That guy. Here we go. Give us a cap for there. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You're old, but we don't need that. There we go. I didn't make too big of a mess. 3 years of running right here, boys. 3 years of running. It is a QA1, I'll give them credit. It was used when I got it. It was like new though. The joints are still tight. I think everybody makes a pretty good drive shaft for the most part, so. How will the tranny come? It might. It's gonna be close. There goes oil down my. Oh! Did it come through the side before? No. Oh, hose to the eyeball.
You got it.
Well, it just comes straight down.
Yep, looks like it.
Okay.
That looks good, though. At least it won't leak fluid.
Well, it's coming right out though. I was worried with that roller, it might be in the way. All right. I'm getting it dirtier by handling.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. White.
What is that dirty too? I mean, should I get new U-bolts? What do you think? I'm looking at my oil here, see what was in it. Looks good.
World War III. Put them up.
You broke my heart. Is that Army? What is that?
Well, my goodness gracious, all my name in my heart. Got you down.
Good song right here, boys. We gotta get another song. We gotta get a song on the play.
And I heard that you were.
Should be 916.
And I saw. Everybody. Omega's kingdom come, and the whirlwind.
Take off, huh?
The man making rounds. Johnny Cash. It was worth it. I think that way to have more get in here to. Ooh. God.
I farted.
Taking the rack off now, because why not? It's just something else we can take off. Oh, what just happened? It rolled. Okay, it just rolled. Okay, I thought it was spilling off here or something.
Got him!
We got fluid draining out of the steering. Wow. Okay, so went ahead and pulled the rack off because I said we were switching that out, still are. We're cleaning up the stuff that came off. Last thing to power wash is the rack, and I'm gonna do that. It's a Tuesday night. We're working on the car, bolting on the new rack. Anyways, I bought this back in the summer. Sweet racks, what Barry Wright runs. I wanted to have a spare because I wasn't sure how good mine was. Yeah, so it's nice to see something new and good to go. So we're gonna bolt her on there, and my servo's separate on mine. So you got a rack and pinion steering. Servo goes here typically, but mine's separate in the steering shaft per se. So that's that. We're gonna cleaned up these bolts here, and we're gonna use a little bit of thread locker that will come back loose, and we're gonna clean this plate off here, get her mounted up, get it back together. Hey guys, a little wintertime edition of Tech Talk about the transmissions in our dirt race cars. People have asked how they work and they want to know how you drive them, so we're going to give you the scoop on that.
Oh, yeah.
So I just so happened to be putting a new Burt transmission in my car during the off season. There are 3 or 4 types of transmissions. You will have Burt's, Brenn's, there's like Race Gators, Jericho, so on. I'm probably leaving something out. But these transmissions are a special 2-speed low-high transmission with reverse. You could say 3-speed, but I think you would actually call it 2-speed. They are lightweight. The Burt's one's the smallest. This is Gen 2 Burt. The Gen 1 Burt had 2 lever shifting. So where your lever rod hooks to shift it, right there, you would actually have 2 of them, not just the one. The Gen 2 has everything in a direct line. We're gonna go out to the shop and show you. The shifting lever is all gonna be in one line, all done on that one lever. Pretty wild, pretty fascinating. I enjoy that transmission. Some people do not. Everyone's different in this sport, and that's what makes it unique. Okay, got it out of the box. Gonna show it to you a little bit more. These are very pimp, I think. They've came a long ways.
Look at my bank account, you dig? Look at the cash amount.
The ideal to the Circle Track race transmission like this, you only use low gear to get up to speed to get it in direct drive. And so your high speed gear is basically straight through solid. So when you get it shifted, you got to get going so fast and pull in, and it's going to lock in gear, and you are direct drive then, literally how it sounds. Outside of that, when you're in low gear though, there are clutches in here. The new transmission has more like bands, I believe. All the other ones I think they're pretty well, the clutch packs, kind of think of it like a four-wheeler or dirt bike if you're familiar with like small clutches like that. They're notorious for going out and having problems, but if you treat them right and change fluid and all that, barring nothing bizarre happening, they're pretty solid and they're amazing. Your clutch line's gonna go in right there. You're gonna bleed it right there on the Burt. Goes right into a drive hub on your Burt Brenn type drive hub, right on the back of your crank on your motor. So splines into there, and this is actually a longer version. They make 2 versions, how long the tail shaft is. This is the Muncie length version I use. Takes like a 33.5-inch drive shaft for my Barry Wright car. We will go to the car and I will show you the lever and explain it and the clutch, how it works. Yo, here we are. We're in the car. The transmission I showed you is in the car. We're going to show you how to shift it, how to drive it. We have a shifter. It is one lever. That's what makes the Gen 2 Burt unique. But we're not here to sell Gen 2 Burts. We're here to show you how to drive a dirt car. Over here is obviously gas pedal, if you're not familiar. Oval track, we got the gas pedal where your foot can't come out of it, so you can pull up on it if you needed to. That's the whole thought of that. Brake pedal, and then clutch pedal. If you're familiar with driving a standard manual shifting car, what do you do when you use the clutch? You push it in to disengage it. The difference between that and this, you're gonna do the exact opposite. You're gonna actually push the clutch in to make it go.
What for?
You're gonna push the clutch in, dare I repeat. Awkward when you first start driving one of these. Second nature to, I think, all of us that do it. You know, most cars are automatic on the streets these days, unless you got an old big rig or something, or an older, you know, heavy duty truck, or a little sports car or something, I guess. But I mean, mainly, almost everything's automatic anymore. You've got low, reverse, and direct drive. And then you have a neutral position. It's dirty in here, I need to clean, by the way. On this, it's gonna be all the way forward. It's gonna be reverse. Just out of reverse is gonna be low. They're right next to each other. Very tricky. You don't wanna hit reverse accidentally. You're gonna have neutral and then direct drive. So how this works is when I pull out on the track, I'm in I'm in low, right next to reverse, not all the way, but I'm in low. I have to push the clutch down. I have to get speed. So I gas the car and get momentum. I let off the clutch so the car will just roll. And then I have to slam it into direct drive because it's gear to gear then. So if you're not going quick enough, it won't fall into direct drive. Or if you just mess it up, however, if you're not going quick enough or, you know, these are really easy to me. Some of the older trainees were really hard. So let's say you're in direct drive. You're in just like I explained, it's like 1-to-1 going through the gearbox. And let's say there's an accident or a yellow. You really have no choice but to hope you keep it running. Hope you don't slow down so much that you kill it, or you can try to knock it out of direct drive. The clutch is useless then. Once you're in direct drive, the clutch does nothing.